Okay? Soke Mabuni told me the story that Miyagi-sensei would visit Mabuni-sensei quite often. Miyagi-sensei was the originator of Goju-ryu. Miyagi-sensei and Kenwa-sensei were very close friends, like brothers. So they interacted all the time. And Miyagi-sensei came to the house in Osaka, Japan, and Kenzo-sensei was a small boy. And he remembers sitting on Miyagi-sensei's knee. Okay, while they're sitting there talking about, well, we should make a couple different kata here, introduce and so on. And Miyagi-sensei wanted to do something with the hands, okay? And he said, well, you know, there's this Chinese thing that I've been playing around with that I really like those hand movements. I'd like to put that to a kata, maybe add it to Sanshin base or whatever. So that night, while Kenzo-sensei sat on the knee and watched, and Kenwa-sensei and Miyagi-sensei spoke, Miyagi-sensei made up the kata Tensho. This is Tensho. Okay? And Kenwa-sensei constructed the kata Shinsei in that meeting. And you can imagine these guys, like, you know, 7 hours of discussion, and it's now 5 a.m. and they're saying, well, should we do this or should we do that? Right? So, but Kenzo-sensei remembers that distinctly as a small boy, that happened. Okay? He was there when they did it. This was around 1929 when Kenwa-sensei first came to Japan. So, sensei, 29年ぐらいですか？
いやいや、生前やから、昭和の7、8年かな。
Beginning of the Showa area.
だから私は英治7つか8つぐらい。
Sensei was about 6 or 7 years old.
だから60年。
So about 60 years ago. Okay. So it's somewhere 60, 62, 63 years ago, somewhere back there. That's when this happened. So you're very fortunate because Kenzo-sensei remembers many things that happened. In his whole life, he only left his father's side for 4 months when he was inducted in the army at the end of World War II. And they said, you're going. And he went to the boot camp and all, and we dropped the bomb, and they came in one day to the barracks and said, go home. But that's the only time Sensei left his father. So he was right there every day in the dojo, every day. He knows everybody that has come in the dojo and trained with Sensei. He watched Kenwa-sensei teach Funagoshi-sensei the Pinan in the dojo. There was quite a few kata that Kenwa-sensei gave to Funagoshi-sensei, and Funagoshi-sensei took those kata to Tokyo, changed them to fit what he felt was the Shotokan idea. Okay, so now all of a sudden cat stance became Kokutsu and things like that. Okay, but Funagoshi-sensei, in all honesty, and this is no disrespect to him, had a very minimal kata knowledge. And Mabuni-sensei at the time was like a walking kata dictionary. So many people came to him for kata. Okay? Many people came to him. So Kenwa-sensei, Kenwa Mabuni actually affected the development of karate in general, not just Shito-ryu, but the development of karate in general in Japan at this time. This was like the early stages, okay? And he really affected karate. Okay, so whatever happened, it eventually became Goju and Shito and Wado and Shotokan. But Kenwa-sensei was right in the middle of all of that, trained with all of these guys, and they interacted quite a bit. Right. So you should know that historically. Any other questions? Yes?
On the endless side, is it
Yes.
squared or triangle?
Square or triangle?
Is it hitting flat or is it hitting
Oh. Is he hitting flat this way? Cool this way. Flat. Okay?
押すことが多いからね。角をつけないようにね。気をつけない。
Flat on his elbow right there, so he's not just the point of the elbow. See?
こうじゃなくね。
Look, okay?
上下押せるでしょ。
Okay? Okay, let's do it again. 先生、もう一回ください。
そうでしょ。
はい。
前。
One.
後ろやるときね。
Right. See, he drops his right hand and the other hand just comes over.
少し。
A little bit.
こういった瞬間にこれは引いて。
Don't make a big thing out of this. Just a little bit of a move. So, one. Okay. Now what happens is that this hand's going to drop down a little bit. Step two. Right. Go. Another question. Block, kick, take without you. Take without you.
受けるときは猫足ね。キックして平行だにワンツー。だから固定受け、これ中段の固定受けね、指先、自分の目の
Is the top of the eye, the top of the finger is even with the side of his eye, like with right here. Same thing when you do shuto uke, it's the same thing. So you do
だ
this,
からこれ固定受けはここして
blocking side. So
こうじゃないし。
if I punch, he's using the back of his hand.
こんなの入れたり。ね。固定受け。
Kote uke. 先生、トランジションはね、こうでしょ。次はこうですか。
そうだからこれはよくやるけれど、
はい。
この足をまずこっちへ寄せて、
ああ、そうですか。
少し前に入るようにしてね。そして
Ah, okay.
ね。
He's moving a little bit, all right? He's doing this. And now he's stepping, and he's stepping a little bit this way, and he's not bringing his hand down. If you watch, he's bringing this hand down and this hand over like that. No. So. 今彼は話してるでしょ。もう手首はこうですか、こうですか。まっすぐですか。
手首関係なし。
Okay. He said, have your hands straight, don't point it down.
手首を動かしたらこの筋肉が超えてる。でその意外とこんな高い先生が僕らやったらこれで受けられないよな。だから。
So you got to use a straight arm feeling. You can't do a half arm, a big movement.
ね。足落とし。
Uchi-otoshi, this is called uchi-otoshi. So he said, don't bend the wrist, just keep it straight.
拳は縦剣なんだよね。縦剣。
Tate-ken.
縦剣の要領なんでね。
Right?
打ち落とし。上段。
Okay. Okay. So it's like to
これ
block
は
a,
これはダメ。
to block a head punch. Okay. Block a head punch. So, what is sensei? Okay. This technique here. Okay. This technique and this technique. Oh.
これが出るんね。
So, renoji. This is moving back from the opponent, sensei. Oh, yes.
これ。
Musashi.
こうでしょ。こうでしょ。こうはこれ下段からキックね。上段つけてくるから。
Right. So start out with a kick. Right first.
キックを払って画面に来るから。
Okay. Change sides. Musashi goes.
打ち落としが普通だな。猫足の打ち落とし。それからレーネジの打ち落とし。
Start out this side. So what he's saying is from here, I'm this way, I'm going to come in here, kick. Now here comes this punch, so I got to move back. Now step in. Okay. So the idea is that you're giving yourself room to work the technique and avoid this. So I'm a Rennoji. Okay? Now step in and counter. Okay? Okay, let's do it.
平安2段。ぐっと握ってくださいね。握らんとこうやってたら後ろにできないよ。
Have your hands tight. He said, don't have your hands just kind of really relaxed and open. You say, once you say the name of the kata, it's like you have to be ready to fight. So you should be like, So when you say it, Shinan Idan, clench your fists and get ready to go. Don't have your hands kind of hanging open, right?
一人で受けると思ったら大丈夫ですけど、一人だったらできるからね。
He said, don't chop it. So you're going to turn it and palm it. So you start to chop and then you turn it and palm it. So it's like that. Okay? If you try to just chop it, he can kick through that. So what he's saying is you turn your wrist and then that kind of like palms it down. Okay? Okay? So the kick is coming up and you're going to palm it down like this here. So 意味は
ね、これは起こすということでこれでも逆になってくるからね、もたれた場合に起こして片手でもいいね。
So the idea is that you're blocking, and then from the blocks, you go against the thumb. Because you're pulling one back, so it's like you come out here, one comes back.
これやってる時は今のイメージを考えたら逆でいい。だけど三振だけやってる時はこれはまた違う。三振すくいとね。だからこういうふうにしてください。こっから下へ。
So you go down a little bit, and then at the same time you're kicking.
こうやるでしょ。より足横受け。だから横毛が高いんだよみんな。
This is a little. This one's lower. He's saying this is lower. So you come over here.
それからこの足を必ず右足をこう持って。
Move your right
締
foot.
め出しになって根打ち端にしてしまう。それで上手手を使って。 それから平行立ち。ここでリラックスして力抜いて下ろす。で手足をいっぺんに上げて、でそこを蹴りと、はい、リラックスしました。この時前屈立ちね。
はい。
それから結び立ち。はい、OK。はい。はい。
Is it extended all the way out?
It's not. It's not all the way out.
小手をしね。
こうですか。こうですか。
いやいや、これをかなり上げ締めて。
This elbow is locked. See, but this is not. It's got this bent a little bit. But don't push it all the way out like that. This elbow is locked here. Bottom one, but the top one has a little bend in it. Okay.
これは下段。
下段。
中段。
中段。先生、もう次は何ですかもう。
いやこれ中段の。
もうワシ。
こういうふうになってるね。実際は。裏受けで受けて。
はい。
裏受けで相手の腕を回して裏に切っていくからね。これで中段ついてきた時に押さしていく。この意味。あなたは。
Pushing, yeah. So you can move one hand out of the way, control the hand, okay? You can actually get past the hand and strike the groin here, okay?
裏受け
Depending on which hand is on top, you can wind up with an arm bar with that technique as well.